Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Peter Ray's Adventures. Let's have a look. Are we all good? I hope all the sound's all good. Should be. Let me just have a quick double check that sound. Yee, we're good. Lovely. So welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. Mine's Peter, part-time either reseller, all-round legend. Any questions you want to ask, stick them in the side chat and I'll answer them. So have a look through, see who's here. We got Sharon Bradford. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I've been on a channel already. A lady called Sophie on SB Reselling Co's YouTube channel. If I can find it, I'll stick it in the side chat. Had a chat with our first guest with Sophie. So, there we go. So link there. Let me put it in here. SB Reselling Co. Can't spell myself. Reselling capital R. There we go. SB Reselling Co. I was on there at 7 o'clock chatting to her and for about 40 minutes or so. Very good chat. Much appreciate going on the channel to chat to her and help her out and all sorts of things. So I was always happy to go onto the channel. So it's Sophie's link. So what we do is I'll see we got else. Answer Daily's popped in. Welcome. Sif Carper's popped in. Welcome. Evening Z. Hope the shop's well. Hope Bex as well. And carrying on with your PC stuff. I didn't get to see those bits or streams. Hi Pat. Hope all is good. Did you go to Hook last weekend? I did, and it was a bit boringly average, so it might be the last one, depending on the weather and that, especially this weekend. Let's have a look down. Month popped in. Welcome, Pete. Thanks for popping in. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat, and I'll answer them when I can. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. I saw you in Sophie's chat, SB Reselling Co. Appreciate that. And here's her link as well to pop in and subscribe to our channel, all that. Who else we got there? Hi, Sophie. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. And there we go so far. So, live stream 293. I'm trying to get to 300 live streams on the 21st of December. So I may have to miss a couple of weeks so far. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I may have to miss 1 week, maybe 2. To try and get to 300, do my 300 extravaganza at 21st of December. So yeah, do that. Let's have a look there. So the live stream 293 entitled "Check Your Older Listings and Trying to Source Elsewhere." So basically, to check your older listings means go through your listings, end your listings, however many you want to end, just end a few at a time. And normally I do sell similar, but what I've been doing is going through, turn up a little bit there, that's it. Going through and checking the listings once I've ended them. When I press the sell similar, so you can do it, to do one, press done, do the others. Check the title, check the photos, check the description, check your postage prices, because when you're on the new, the new eBay listing tool, it will change a fair amount of your descriptions and titles and specifics, and also the where the item is, what do you call it, category the item is in. I'm just going to turn the light up a wee smidge. It's a bit dark in here. There we go. Lovely. I'm back. And yeah, That's what I've been doing today. So I did 19 plus random listings. I did 13 as well coin listings. Just double check those, and then I sold similar once I've done. I went there very slowly through, and I then noticed a few mistakes and a few bits like the new, newish listing tool was thrown back at me, going, "No, go away. Don't like you." I'm like, "Oh, thank you very much." But as that, and I'll go through. A fair amount of listings are a few years old, so they need selling. Otherwise, they'll go elsewhere. And then also trying to source elsewhere. So, depending on your level of reselling knowledge, because as I was chatting to Sophie, and she's only done reselling for about 10 months or so, and it's basically a first Christmas properly, a first Christmas. So with me and some of you guys here have been doing it for many, many years, and know how basically what you've got left and how many you can list per day, and especially around Christmas time, get more sales that way, and then look through and go, right, I've got X amount of listings, number of for 200. I may need to go sourcing before. Where can I go sourcing, for example? Because Carboot finished. I've got here, Facebook Marketplace, stuff from local sites on Facebook, charity shops, jumble sales, if it's still on. Sometimes people still have Carboots all year round. A lot of places can source, whether you go to kilo sales, auctions, or however you like to do it that way. Because as I was telling Sophie, I've basically here can say in this room here, probably got about 150 listings, probably have roughly, and then I've got another about 30, maybe 40 elsewhere in the house, which I need to move into here. Otherwise, I get a right bollock from my mother. Oh, don't need to move them in here. He's falling over them. Well, yeah, we'll do when I get a moment. So I know personally, through experience, I've got enough here to last me probably till about end of January. But I always like to source when I can, when the money's okay, because at the moment money's quite tight. So I basically go through that and go, right, I've got the cash. I'm going to go to this general sale. I'm going to go to this last Carbon. I'm going to go to here, there, wherever, source online and go through that particular way. And I'm thinking, right, I like to do that, particularly, I do it throughout the year, but especially through like from October to December, January, that sort of thing, because I know that it gives me a bit of what you call tides me over. It basically means that I know I'm not going to run out of listings. Of course, most of us did when it was COVID. Fair enough, 2020, maybe 2021. That's why I brought that big bale of clothing, which most of it was crap. But there's a video on my channel about the clothing bale somewhere on one of my playlists and videos. Well, vintage, crappy, sack, bale, rubbish. Anyway, and I know that I can have the X amount of listings left. Sorry, no listings. X amount of items left to list once I get a lot on through Christmas. Considering that there probably will be a hitching meetup throughout the maybe end of November, beginning of December, organised by Nick and Andrea, then that particularly means as well I need to get as many items on that weekend as I can, going through the scheduled listings. So I always know that I can go, right, bish, bash, bosh, done. I've done that. I know what I've got coming through there when I'm away. So particularly, I know that right now I could use what I've got here in the house and in here till end of January. But that'll be very, very thin on the items that I probably won't be able to do every day for the listings. But I always know I can go out sourcing and go, right, I'm going to go into this sourcing, get a couple of videos for you legends, and then go out and then go, right, I'm going to get a couple of videos done, going to get some bits and pieces. So I know when I've listed loads through winter time and Christmas that, and it comes to January, February, I know that I've still got 50, 60 listings that I need to sort out, items I need to sort out, which tires me over until the summer comes when there's more opportunity to source. So let's stop rabbiting, folks. Rabbit, more science range. Let's go through and have a look up the chat. Hi, everyone. I've missed. Let's go through the list. There we are. No worries, Sophie. No worries. Hi, Richard. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope all is well. And that. And with COVID and all that sort of thing, hope it goes soon. Because Rich, if you don't know, is on Sophie's channel, which here next week I'll put the description, Sophie's link in the comment section below. It's in the description already. I put it in the comment section below as well. So you can check out after the fact. Any questions, pop them in and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Yeah. So let's have a look there. Let's go around the list. Sometimes it's worth revisiting shops you may have previously written off. You never know what you could find. Very, very true, Z. Very, very true. Like, for example, charity shops, that sort of thing. You never know exactly what you find, because even if you think this particular charity shop is rubbish and you never get anything, you never know, because you never know who is actually going to be working there that particular day, because they have lots of staff usually throughout the week and volunteers and that, especially during the half terms and summer period and throughout Christmas when it's finished throughout. And always got one item that they miss, which is always like, wow. And you get it there, you pay for it cheaply, and you like, oh my days, and then you be like, ka-ching when it sells. Yeah, always go to shop so you have previously written off. Definitely, 100%. Well, yeah, of course, yeah, closed down, because there's one locally which I did share with you on a vlog about a month ago, but closed down. Was it Ox? No, it wasn't Oxfam. Might have been Oxfam. Charity shop local to me. Let's have a look through. There. Oh, there we are. So I'm just gonna go have a quick look. I should be on here still. Let's have a look there. Go through on there, because I looked at it. I was like, so I don't go to his place very often. It was Bernardo's, and it's now closed down. Whether they're going to put another charity shop in its place, because I have heard on the grapevine this place local to me has closed because lack of money, and they couldn't get the items in. Even though it's on an estate, they couldn't get the items in, and politics and the rest of that just closed it down. So I know exactly what you mean there, Damien, about the chat shop. Right, those to collect. Yeah, correct. But in this day and age, that's what Sophie was saying a bit about, like, charity shops, how she's known in the 10 months that how expensive they have gotten from where she started to now. Yes, for me, it's personally like years. It's got expensive. I could, when I first started, could go into like the first year or so, year and a half, go to a charity shop, pick out 4 bags worth of stuff, and walk out every charity shop pretty much. But nowadays, you're lucky to get one thing. But I always like the experience of going through, and even if I miss stuff, people going, "Oh, you missed that." Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Going through. What I forgot to mention right at the start is I have Instagram, Facebook. You can message me on if you want a question or something like that. Ko-fi page, buy me a coffee and that sort of thing. And an eBay store with lots of items. There are nearly 600 items on my store. I also forgot to mention that. Have a look at the questions. What we got down here. Hi BCP. Hope all is well, mate. The legend BCP, if you don't know, he pops and lurks a lot of chats. He's got over 500 subs on his channel with no content. Legendary guy. Appreciate BCP. Damien town where he lives has lost 4 charity shops this year. Another going shortly. Ouch. Did they say why? they have closed down Damien, because there's one that closed down about nearly a year ago in my local town, and I can't remember what charity shop it was called, but I had a lot of old staff members. So I'm assuming like some of them must have passed away or something, and they couldn't get staff. I don't know, but it's now a pop-up phone shop. Like I do phones and suitcases and that sort of thing. You know the thing, where it's like an Indian family who run it, got phones and that sort of thing and all that. But yeah, it used to be a charity shop. But yeah, I know how you mean about loads going, which is always a shame. But you have to think outside the box where you can source, because there are loads and loads of places to source. Obviously, don't give away all your ideas to source. No, you always have to have a few in here and write it down. Where you go, right, I'm going to go here. No one's going to know about this. No one's going to know about that. But even if you say that and you don't say anything on YouTube or online, or just go to it, you're always going to be some reseller, guarantee, that'll recognize you and go, oh, you're Peter Ray's Adventures. Yes. Haven't seen you here before. Oh, well, I have been, but not for a while. That's what I forgot to ask Sophie, actually. I meant to ask Sophie, and it slipped my mind entirely. Let me know, Sophie, and the chat. How do you cope being recognised when you go around charity shops, Carboots, jumble sales, auctions, and basically in the street? Because quite a lot of us here do YouTube and have like Instagram accounts where they vlog and that, and TikTok where they vlog and that. How do you get on being recognised? Like Zahir and Beck get recognised a lot in their shop, which is a great thing. Personally, for me, it was a shock to begin with back in about 2018 and 19-ish, when I used to get recognised. First time I got recognised with a local car boot. At the time I popped up, I literally jumped out of my skin. I jumped as far as the moon and back, being recognised and that sort of thing. So I was like, oh, I've seen you on. You're Peter Ray, aren't you? Yep, from Peter Ray's Adventures, I am. I don't mind like being recognised, because I get a fair amount these days, not just from people like Pete, Sales Unexpected, or other people that I know locally and that, but people who travel far wide and wherever I go, and people are like, oh, and sometimes like I have had in the past where they recognise me, but they've not spoke to me because they're like, oh, I'm in a groove. I'm like, well, don't worry about that. If you see me and I'm like in a charity shop buying something, or in a car boot buying something, or even filming, don't hesitate. Like, once I've brought that particular thing, to come up to me and just say hello, because I'll turn off the camera and we can just have a little chat and just, yeah, for a few minutes. And yeah, it's always great to meet subscribers. Appreciate that, because that's I say I'm nearly up 2K subs, which would be great by the end of the year, on my 300th live, which I'll do on the December the 21st. So I have to maybe miss 1 week or so to get back. I'm on 293 at the moment, so I'll work it out another day. Even Ian J, thanks for popping in. And Jilly B's popped in. Welcome, Jilly. Appreciate that. Even Stu. Stu says, watching this but keeping one ear what's going on in Westminster. I know. I heard about the... Was it Chancellor or someone? Someone resigned or something. But it's a bit of a farce and a shit show. You know what I mean? That reminds me, actually, come to think of it. Talking about Westminster. Politics of the old football. Because I've been live on that. I haven't actually checked. Just quickly, 1 sec. Chelsea 0-0 with Brentford. 1-0, 1-0, 0-0. Wicked. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Okay, started around about 7:30, I think. Something like that. On the... it's not on the live or anything like that, but I just watched it on Sky Sports and that for a bit. Cool. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for popping in. Hope all is good. I say, if you haven't subbed to Sophie's channel, then it's in the description below, and pop it in the comments after the live is finished rendering. All right, got any questions, pop them in the side chat and I'll answer them. cheers everyone for popping in. Appreciate that. A lot of legendary people popped in. Yeah, it was a legend, Bumcat Picker, BCP. When I first saw BCP in the chats back in 2017/18, when it got read out, like everyone used to laugh and laugh and laugh, and then it got like the usual and that samey. But it's a legend. BCP is absolute legend. Legend guys, 500 plus subs with no content. Absolute legend. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Doing very well, to be honest. Been doing some real self-similars, relisting, and sorting bits out what I've got. And it's like, shit, I've got so much stuff, but it's good to have a lot of stock anyway. And then went out yesterday. If you head to my Instagram page, I went out with my mother, my ma, yesterday to a place, Kings upon Thames, all the way there. On the bus because it's 40 minutes from where I live. Because we can take the car up to what's called the British Legion up at near where I live, and take it there, and then we get the bus in about half an hour, 40 minutes, and that. And then we went round because nothing mundane though, and curtain shopping. If you've ever been curtain shopping, fuck. Blimey, I thought I like shopping, don't get me wrong. I enjoy shopping, but curtain, oh mate, I was getting absolutely stressed. Like curtains, length of this, size this. Like we went to John Lewis, looking at curtains. Mum had to get hers made to measure because it's massive, big bay window. But mine's all right. I think it was like 150 odd for 2 pairs, and that where it was quite a bit. I thought, fuck, expensive or what? But nice shade. I thought, I'm not a very homely person. What I mean is, I'm not a Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, not in that particular way, but in the respect of doing homeware and picking your cushions, picking your wallpaper. I'm like, oh, all right, I'll just do it because it's there. But yeah, it was like, I thought, why not? Because of mine, the ripped pieces, like, and really sun faded because the sun comes round in the afternoon, especially with the summer we've had. I was like, shit. And then, but I managed to get 2 pairs of shoes, really nice pair. One pair was very expensive, and the other pair, because the expensive pair I got from Vans in Kingston upon Thames. And then I was like, second after that, and then I got a first pair from Natterjack's, a skateboarding place, and a really nice pair, cheap, but about £25, and size 6, because they have lines in there on a few shelves where they're just about to expire, of a particular company that make them anymore, that sort of thing. And then in Vans, it was like quite a lot. Cause I was talking to this guy who was Portuguese or Spanish or that particular sounding. He might have been Brazilian, Portuguese, I don't know. He had a Spanish or Portuguese sounding accents to the guys. I was chatting to the guy, and we got an especially legendary pair of shoes from a skateboarder. Skateboarder. And they cost quite a bit of money, but very comfortable. They're half cabs. Yeah, there might be. That's it. Elijah Beryl. If I can find the guy's thing, he's a skateboarder, US skateboarder. Elijah Beryl. I'll be back. Anyway, he's a great guy. And that, and I've seen him skating before in championships and that, and he's, as I say, American. He bought a pair of high tops because they were originally done by what's the guy? I forgot the guy's name. The half cab Vans. Yeah, the half cab. Anyway, half like a thing. Anyway, Origin. Steve Caballero is about 60 odd or wherever it was. Legendary skater. It was in the first few Tony Hawk's skateboarding games, and he created it in about 92 or 3. Anyway, and there's so many people do like makes of those, and it's brilliant. Like do clothing and that. And anyway, I got that, and I went there and we went a few other places. So I was happy with that because I needed a few pairs of shoes because some of mine are a bit rackety and just falling apart. Because I don't buy many shoes because I can't be bothered at just saving money these days. You know what I mean? Damien says there, a mix of being crap and being demolished to make way for a hotel. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they put the higher prices up and they wonder why people don't go and buy and that. Okay, fair enough. Evening, Sharon. That's popping in. The PWW, cheers, popping in. Thank you very much. Yeah, week's been okay. Just been here and there and everywhere. And so it's been a financial jungle this week. Checking out finances. That's what it's basically been. And for varying reasons, whether it's been for like things that are going to happen in the reselling game this year, or it's been like through the rising prices. So yeah. Have a look down the chat. Now I'm far behind, but I'll go through there. Maybe one day, Julie. But oh yeah, because I don't think, Julie, if I remember rightly, you have your face on your channel. No, you don't. No, which is fair enough. I remember rightly watching your videos. There. So no, but obviously you got friends that recognise you. That's always a good comfort in this day and age. I only had one. Oh, Coke's going straight through me. I only had this once and enjoyed it because they were nice and they now contact if they mean I know I've liked it. And that's fair enough. Yeah. As Sophie was saying on her channel about the contacts she made, if you want to go back and watch that, check out her channel. Yes, that's great because I have a few contacts and that did do well and had some previous ones in the past that were sort of what I did off YouTube and that. But it's nice when people come up and talk to me. I can't think of it. I remember, was it last year? Yeah, last year I was at a Jumble Trail, which if you're in America and Australia, that's garage sale. And I went round and going around like people's front of their house and that, and on their stall and that, and then obviously or in their front lawns or whatever it may be. And I remember pulling into this road, pulling in, turning right, and someone shouted at me, "Oh, you're Peter Wray from Peter Wray's Ventures." Hello. I thought, fuck, I'm blocking the bloody road here. But I was like, "All right, how are you? Yeah, I've just been down here. It's very, very good down here. Yep, I better have to go down here. Hope all is good. Yep, thank you very much." And then I went on, and now I've seen Nick and Andrew there at Jumble Trails before one, and that was it was two. I saw them buying a whole car full of stuff. And it's good to meet people though. And I got chatting to a guy called Resells. I think it's Resells. I can't remember the guy's name, but I've seen him at one meetup and I met him once at a Jumble Trail. And he massive beard, biggest Santa beard you could ever think. He's on Instagram, Resells, massive beard on him. And he's a nice bloke who's buying a load of hats last year. And lovely bloke, and had a couple of minutes chat, and then I moved on. So it's really nice to meet people. Feel a bit weird though. I totally understand that. Yeah, I felt a bit like, oh dear, why me? And what am I going to do? Because like meeting people, you never know what it's going to be like. But 9 times out of 10, you're always going to be lovely. Like literally, like meeting people, even 10 out of 10, really. You know what I mean? I was so happy because I meant people were watching my video. Yeah, very true. Yeah, they know you from there, or know you from, even if they don't watch you, they know that you're on YouTube from like varying channels you pop on and that. So it's always good to meet people, and then you see them regularly, especially at Carboots, charity shops around the area. You see them regularly, mainly at Carboots, I would imagine, right? Which I do, like Pete, Sells the Unexpected, and some of the other people who are not on YouTube and that. I see them very regularly. And just get to chat to them, get to know them, especially when you come to a meetup, right? And you put a name to a face. That is the most scariest thing in the world. I'm not trying to say that to throw you off from a meetup, folks. Oh, no, 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 no. 100% not. Because with my Asperger's and stuff and not knowing what to say to people and go, oh, what do I say, what do I say, what do I do? I just went in there, first one, straight in there, 2018, I think it was, straight in there, in the pub in Angel Vaults in Hitchin, straight in there. Hello, I'm here. And that, and get to know people. You really, 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 really get to know them more than you do on YouTube videos. Literally, it's great. And they come over to you and say hello, and like, oh wow, it's just brilliant. I can't wait for the next one. Just going down the list. So popping in. Hi, buying space. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Hope all is well there, Myra. Just going down the list. Oh, sorry, Monk 50, I've missed your comment. I knew I had one there somewhere. I had a few people come up to me and, hey up, monkey, watching your channel. That's a northern expression saying, hey up, lad, hey up, Chuck. Must have a friendly chat with them and get their name and give them a shout out. Yeah, that's what I tend to do. I tend to, if I can remember people's name, I tend to shout them out who I've seen. I said, or I say, sorry, I can't remember your name, but I did see a few people there. If you know my name, and pop it in the comments below. If you see me in the Carboots, pop it in the comments below. And yeah, I try to get their names. But first off, when I met people, I was like, oh damn, I didn't get their name. But yeah, because I'm popping out a charity shop locally, actually really, really locally to me. And what happened was, it was some guy, probably in his about 40s, and he lived locally, and I've chatted to him for a while, and then I thought, damn, I should have got his name, but I didn't. Nights Knife said there, Richard, freaks me out first time I was recognised, but you get used to it when you have 5 or 6 people chatting around your car boot table. Well, yeah, especially when you go to apps, mate. You go to apps core, and everyone goes, oh, Richard, do me a deal. You know what I mean? That's just a legendary thing. You get recognised, and it's not always a fact. Is the more successful you become, more people recognise you. Oh no, you get recognised anyway, when you're successful or not in this game. It's going down the list there. Any questions? Pop them inside chat, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Sounds like a lady on YouTube. Fair enough. If you don't put your face on YouTube, then Julie, I understand that. Bart Simpson. Yeah, I've got that through now, yeah. No worries, always happy to help watching people. No, I haven't actually started on buying on Vinted to resell anyway. I mean to do. I'm like, get a Vinted, get buying, get sorting out, but buying and selling. But I think like you can buy on Vinted on one account realistically and sell on there, just a few little bits and pieces. But no, I haven't actually brought anything on Vinted. Like I meaning to, but apparently in a grapevine, so I've been told it's very good for buying stuff online. But it's a right pain if I don't send it properly or it gets lost, because it's harder to sort out than it is on other reselling platforms like eBay, Amazon, that sort of thing, or Depop and all that sort of stuff. As long as it's cheap enough with a fee and shipping included. True. Tab down the list there. Yeah, I've heard that as well. They're very slow to pay out Vinted, but when they do, you get some decent money out of them. I've brought a lot on Vinted, most of my holiday clothes. Yeah, because it can be a nice, cheaper way of doing it rather than getting it from the shop, where it costs a lot more money, and usually more efficient anyway through that. Like, you can see what people haven't wanted and that. And there's always upsides and downsides of these particular things anyway. So, yeah, I'll get around to it one day. Let's have a look at the list there, particularly. If you have any questions, do pop them in. So, personally for me, as I said earlier, trying to source elsewhere. So, as I've probably told you a few times in the past, that beginning of like the year, first week in January, even Scoop Shaggy thanks for popping in. I'd say that before I go through my particular year through reselling. So beginning of the year, I always have a look and think and then look what places to source. Like, and go, right, Carboots, right, when they're going to open, how many are there, write them all down. Then they go to the charity shops and note on like Google Maps, and I go through. That's one there. That's one I've been to already. When they're going to be opening again after Christmas and that, are they any good? Because I know personally from miles and miles and miles around which ones are good, which ones are poor. Been doing it a long time. I'm not an OG like Nick and Andrew, Z and Beck and that, and other legends there like Carl and that. But I'm sort of an OG in a sort of way, in a roundabout way. And that. And then what I do, I go, right, jumble trails. Any this year, I got areas and I got online sites and places where I look up and I know where they're going to be. And also with jumble sales, same sort of way. I go online and look through, and I know sites to go on, which I won't mention here. But I look through that, and then I go, right, okay, how's my stock level right now? How many sales am I getting per day? Am I actually okay money-wise here? With regarding this next year coming, 2023, with what they do say, the government in this country, with the cap, is it spending cap or whatever it was down to a certain level, 2,000 or where it was, so something like that, the energy cap, I think it was. And then they said, like, we're going to put it up to £4,000. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Because a lot of families, like especially like us, are going to very struggle with that particular thing when they're putting up to that particular amount of money. I'm thinking, backers, you know what I mean? I say they're going to do one thing and then they say the other, but knowing what Liz Truss is doing right now, it was like she should probably be gone before they even finalise it. You know what I mean? 2,500 it was, yeah. Now it's at 4, where it was supposed to be 4 in April next year. So that's why like a lot of things is happening, like where we're going round. A lot of people doing like with heating, not putting it on so much, and well, not at all really. And then I have to put it on a little bit now and then because of my dad. He tends to get very cold a lot with his conditions and that. So he put it on for an hour here, hour there, and then turn all the plugs off. You don't not using all the rest of that stuff. You know what I mean? All that. You say that though, Sophie. Though you say that. You look at. I was one, as well as many others, quick to go. Boris, you foreign so and so, because he's from Eastern Europe, like and ancestry. And what he's done particularly, I'm thinking like, oh, he's a load of rubbish, he's less than the other. But if you think about it, which I gave it some thought quite a while ago, before he got the old chop, right? Boris kept our head in the clear and above the water with COVID. If you see China with COVID now, they're in shit creek without a paddle. Literally, they're literally down at the depths of the sea. Literally, they're stuffed. But us with Boris, yes, he had a few parties too many in his young 2.5-year-old partner, like literally young partner, was doing that and hey, all that. It's like an episode of Drinking with Andrew, you know what I mean? Drinking with Boris. And he did all that and he cocked up and he had COVID 3 or 4 times, all that. But he got us through though with COVID and that sort of thing. But I know what you mean with about the mess, Sophie, though, about Boris, yeah. But particularly, like, if you think about it, when Boris left as the Prime Minister, it was raining. When the Queen died, it was raining. when Liz Truss was talking first, when she first talking, it was raining. And then the last time she was doing the speech inside where Boris did the about £1 billion refurb, it was raining. So you've got to think about it. But yeah. But no, I know what you mean about the mess from Boris and all that. But she always said hard-hitting policies, bish bash bosh done, all that. But it doesn't help because a lot of people in this country need to slow down and go, right, what's going to be happening in layman's terms? But anyway, folks, yeah, it was good, especially with COVID and that. We got us through. Oh, of course, yep. It's all go here, Z. I know, I'm very brave, yeah. When I get on something, it's there, it's done. But anyway, say no more. Ooh, very slow, but basically haven't been able to do so many listings. Having some stuff to do at home and out and about, but I really need to go right. Getting them. It's basically for me. The headspace is needed to go right. I'm in a good headspace. I'm gonna not get distracted. If I get distracted, I come back to it and go, "Oh, I can't be bothered now." But I got to really get onto it. But no, they've been poor realistically. But yeah, that's the thing about the Boris. But saying no more about the politics. But if I get onto it, get on. Anyhow, but yeah, if you got any questions, put them in. Excuse me, my voice is going a bit. Oh, dear me. That's better. Much better. I check your listings. Sourcing elsewhere. Oh, what's that? Can hear the bubbles and the coke. Wonder what it was. Evening, Mike Harris. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate that. So, no, it wasn't. My mum's making tea. Or coffee, whatever it was. I could hear the kettle boiling. I wonder what it was. I'm thinking, are you there? Anyhow, this week coming up. So, I haven't got a video for Friday because I try and do something like Monday or Friday or weekend, whatever. No real schedule here, as such, particularly. But I may go out on Saturday sourcing. It depends on the weather. But if not, if I know the weather's going to be poor, because this particular place where I may go to, it's usually not great, but I can go to chat shops afterwards. But if it's raining on Saturday, then I won't bother. I'll do a vlog on a Friday or something and try and get out for the weekend. If I'm on Sunday, depending on if the motor racing is on or football or anything like that, I may do a gaming vlog. But my main aim this week is with guys just reselling a sort, just get as much on I can reselling. I've got games to sort out, Furbies to list, clothing to sort out, boppets, toys, books, skateboards, bowls. If you haven't seen that, look, this is the one I picked up. One of these. Oh. 4 of these. I can't carry 4 in. Their size 4. Quite heavy, super grip. Quite older ones. These ones picked up at the weekend for £5. Indoor bowls. And maybe actually outdoor, older type outdoor. But I got to look them up with the grooves and stuff because I used to play it. Haven't played it in about over a year, but I used to play it after COVID, now before COVID, and really enjoy bowls and stuff. And size 4, got all the particular numbers. I got to look up all the numbers. Super grip. Henselite, an Australian make, Henselite. Very heavy. Oh. Anyway, pick those ones up. They're very, very nice, but they particular grooves, and you've got the numbers on the side. B.I.BC F92. I've got to look up what it means because I forget these things on the side there. So what I'm going to do now, if you get rid of that particular weird just popped in, appreciate that. No, I don't want to go. Are we? Oh, this is the other one. Right. This is a size 6, right? The other one that I've got is heavier than this one, right? Thank you, Sharon. This one's a Henselite again. Size 6, medium classic, right? Particularly nicer bowl. Paid £5 for each. I should get around 40 each for these. I got 3 other pairs to get rid of. Get sold. 98 B-BR. Particularly look up those ones what they are, that code and that. Particularly, I'll do a because trying to get my knowledge right. This new phone of mine. Oh, look at that! My new phone is brilliant. Particularly brilliant. Because it's the Samsung Galaxy S. Oh fucking hell! I've forgotten the name of it now. Let's have a look through. We're going S53 5G. Yeah, I need to try and grab that. Sorry, guys. Okay, numbers. Lawn bowls can be like lawn bowls outside or indoor bowls or whatever, like logo emblems, serial numbers, that sort of thing. That's right, because they're all different. They all got different meanings. Because if you think about it, most bowls have only got a certain life in them. What I mean is, you can use them for many, many, many years, 20, 30 years or whatever you can use. But if you're playing professionally, most bowls have only got like, I think it's 10-year lifespan, I think, if I remember rightly, playing professionally. So you got to change every so often on the bowls. That's it right there. It's going to work. Oh, bloody thing. No, I don't want money. That's what it was. Back there. So you got like registered R. That's right, because the R bit's registered. It's expiry date. So these ones expired in 98. So these are like dates bowls that are not in use. If you're playing professionally, if you're playing just in the like club champions clubs and that, fair enough. Or just playing going to a club and just playing every so often, that's fine. Manufactured or tested. International bowling. Yeah, international bowling tested. Manufacturer N, yeah. So the other ones are, have a look through. 98 and well, actually no, come to think of it, for these ones slightly lighter. Actually, I thought they're heavier, but slightly lighter. 1992 on the particular bit there. That's right, because I knew from my knowledge what it roughly was. I just couldn't think about it because I've been on living with legends for so long tonight. I've got a brain fart in my brain. So international bowling, expiry date, registered, a letter indicating manufacturer or tested. So they always good to have some big knowledge through that particular. So let me take a swig of my drink and get onto the chat. Have a look through there. I appreciate they're knocking them out. John disappearing, and the rest of those who did. Sales are good, including 4 skyboxes last week, flipping a 50p in £70 sale. I saw that. Did you say that? Showed it on a video or Instagram, where it was, off Facebook? I saw it somewhere that you posted it on that particular one. It's really good though, really good. Let's go down the list through there. Oh, Chelsea. I don't. Is it Liverpool? I get so confused. Like the football. Sorry about that. 0-0 Chelsea. Oh, useless gets. Right. Man United. Oh, Saturday though. Saturday though. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, I should have said Saturday. Sorry. 5:30. Oh, I'm doing now in that period. That period is Man U Chelsea. I gotta get that on there. Found it. We're 0-0. Okay, right. I'll look at the highlights later on the matches. Got a few videos to watch on YouTube as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, I find them really great as well. Especially this one's got a great camera. I posted a picture on my Instagram, which you can see in the description below. I put Ray's Ventures. I put it out in sec there. Let's have a look through. Let's go to that one there. Wait for it to sort itself out. That was a very, 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 very dark car boot last Sunday, right? It made it so light because of the cameras on the back. And the sound is great as well. Basically, my old phone, the A10, sounded okay, but it sounded like you were in a room, no furniture, just a plain room. Echo, echo, echo. Big echo, right? And this one, it sounded like a smart TV. It might sound slightly lower, but the quality on the sound is perfectamundo. So that's been 90% paid off all right. I paid mum back a little bit for the phone because she got it for me for Christmas. Ooh. So, right. Insurance claims. Oh, okay. Fair enough, Mike. Sounds good. Do you work all week or is it just like a part-time job or full-time, Mike? The Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Yeah, you have the 21, yeah. Yeah, I looked at some of the Samsung and I couldn't really afford that particular. This was like $399. I got it like a big contract of 30 gigabyte data, free calls, free messages, all that stuff, and paid it pretty much off right. But I paid a little bit per month, and I got a small contract, lower than what I did before, because I paid my last one for like 3 years, paying it off. A53 5G, it's really good. I know there's always updates for it and stuff like that, and all my. It literally took about 0-0 Chelsea, about a couple of hours to put my stuff on, because the first time it didn't work well because the Wi-Fi turned off, and it do it by Wi-Fi. Because what I use is Samsung Smart Switch to transfer them over. So you put phones together by the Wi-Fi, and then it just goes through. It didn't take that long, and it put my everything on. I thought it's going to put my applications on, but then it's going to muck about with my saved websites on, because I save a lot of websites on my phone, as you can see like that. It's easier to find them rather than going to the website and then like on the bookmarks and forget. I bookmark it on my phone. Right. So hate phones, fair enough. Yeah, not always easiest to go through when they break. We're listed in my eBay shop for 2 months. Wow. Hope sales going well though. 5k salary in September, says Mike. Working towards 5k salary for November. Okay, fair enough. I'll see. You got some. You're going to start selling again. 60 box of stock. Yeah, it's always good to have good stock. Let's have a look there. So we're up 25 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a mate who works like about 30, 40 hours a week, a lot, but he travels, and that. So yeah, very true. Yep, I know that. Particularly no listings, no sales. But yeah, so as I say, for me, particularly this week, I am going to sort out what I've got, work out the numbers, and look up stuff where I can source and go, right, I'm going to do that, do that, and have a look at that. If I can get a few good bits, I'm happy with that. If I don't go out on Saturday doing a couple of videos, then I will do a day vlog on Saturday. No, on Friday, sorry, get one done. And then I will maybe do a gaming vlog on Sunday. I haven't done one in ages. If you have any questions, I'll pop around about another 5-10 minutes or so in the chat, and then I'll be heading off. So, got any questions, pop them through, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Picked up a few bits in LA or Los Angeles. All right, because that's what like Belle and Chris are just coming back. I think today or yesterday or something, coming back from Florida, where it was, somewhere in Florida. And they went thrifting, they did some Halloween bits, went to some of the parks and that. As I say, on their Instagram, oh, Hampton. I wondered what that was. Yeah, I wondered, like, LA? Yeah, I didn't know it was LA, like. Yeah, no, coming back, and they said on their Instagram, like, oh, it's raining. Like, it's going really cold. It was really hot. Why find this though? Like what Richard says there, it's quite expensive round where he lives in Little Hampton, right? Near there. And what I do find though is people always have knowledge in different areas, different categories, like whether it's gaming, toys, clothing. Because when I went to the Eastbourne meetup, a lot of those ladies there were clothing resellers, like reselling Polly or Sam, and Sarah resells, Emma reseller or Ventures or whatever it is on Instagram, and a lot of others were clothing related. Now, I'm not really a clothing person. I do pick it up occasionally, which is okay. Which I'll show you this. Look, nice little thing I picked up a while back, and I got to list it. Find it. One of these little bangers. It's off the hook. Nike one. Don't know how vintage it is or what I paid. I can't remember where I got it, to be fair. Pretty alright though. I've got to have a look through because I couldn't see any holes in it or anything like that. But it's nice though. Nike sportswear medium, made in Vietnam, medium. I cannot remember. A mesh back to it, probably about £30-40, something like that. So I'm like wicked. Pretty much okay with that. It's got a nice hood. So it's me and clothing. I've got to have a look and make sure I get it listed, because I kind of always forget in that particular place anyway. So yeah, pretty happy with that one in particular. Let's have a look at that. Ah. Okay, so have a look. Is that supposed am I being thick? Right, have a look. I looked at when I got it, I'm thinking, nah, that can't be all right. That's supposed to do that. Like, it don't look ripped or anything. It looks pretty all right. Underneath there. Is that like when you had the old Macs, when you could fold them when you put them over your head? This has got a zip on it. Or does that need to be sewn? Because it ain't got the foggiest. Because it doesn't look like it's been ripped down the bottom there. Right. And you can go down that far, up to the back there. Let me know, because I've just noticed that again, because I keep forgetting. I have it around this way. And just look at it like that. So I'll go have a look. So I'm thinking, hang a minute. I don't have a clue on that particular one. I did see something else on here, but I've forgotten where it was now. A nick somewhere else on here. I've just noticed, because they're very particular with clothing. It's very small little nicks. I cannot remember. Some person will be like, "Oh, you got a little nick on it. You didn't tell me that, Alestin." Well, yes, but that big, tiny thing. But I'm not sure if it is that sort of thing or what. Oh, let's have a look at it. Oh, it might be over here. I did see it. I've forgotten where it was now. I'll double check on it. Anyway. Yeah, that. Oh, well, let me know in the comments below about. I'll put it back in a sec. But happy with what I picked up though, particularly about this part here. Particularly like whether that bit does up there, because it doesn't seem ripped or anything like that. Seems sewn on the seams there, but I don't know. Any clothing sellers out there, let me know. I'll put it back on the shelf. Once this live has finished, I'll go and ask your mum as well. So let me know as well in the comments below. Right, let's have a look through. Yeah, cheers for that. Yeah, it's good. I did notice a tiniest nick somewhere on. I can't remember where it was. No, it was now. It wasn't a nick. It was like, I can't even describe that part of the back. I'm not sure what it's for. Because I know, like in old rain jackets, when you put it over your finger, you had one in the front where you could tuck it through and you can put it in your bag. But it's because the seams are sewn up anyway on that particular one. Most of the boot sales are finished for most. There's still a few near me that are going to the end of November. Yeah. And then it's listing what you've got and sourcing elsewhere. So it's quite a difficult thing. But I don't think that particularly... Well, a lot of people that do source at Carboots think like, oh, what am I going to do to source elsewhere? Because they miss the buzz, miss the chat with their friends and whatever else. But I always think that there's more to life than a car boot source elsewhere as well. Little Ampton. Well, yeah, it's my accent, my fake Mockney accent. Well, yeah, London. Oh, London town. Any old iron. Rabbit, more rabbit in Sainsbury's. Yeah. Thank you much. Right, let's get down the end of a thing, and I'll have to make a move. Right. Oh, thanks, Mandy. Yeah. Okay. Because ones I've had before haven't had that back on the Nike jackets. A vented back. Let me just put it on here. Variant on. Okay. Like the suit jacket. It's got like a single slit for the vents. Yeah. Have a look at the images there. Cheers, Mandy, for that. Welcome, Mandy, as well. Mandy's a legend at this sort of thing. See, like a rain jacket event. Okay, okay, right. Oh, damn, I should do that. Let's have a look there. It's going to go on the list on the bottom. Okay. Right. Okay. Wicked. I'll have another look at that through once I've finished the live. Whether that vented back really does, because I can see a few here, and like an original rain jacket. It's going through there. So it's something that I really want to learn more about. Is clothing, not just the brands, but what sort of things on clothing it does. Brands are great as well. Don't get me wrong, 100%. That's what you need to learn. Just my knowledge on clothing is a bit. That's look up. Yeah. So having a quick look here. Uh, stream then. Okay. Right. Okay. I'll have a look at that afterwards. Cheers, Mandy. Appreciate that. Assuming it's to keep you cool throughout when you're wearing it, I suppose, at the event. No worries. Julie, thanks for popping in. I'll get your cash out. Richard, get cash out. Yep. Straight away, cash is coming out. Also, it allows you to breathe, lets the air through. Ah, okay, right. I've got you. Right. Cheers, Mandy. Events. So I've got that vote on there. I'll write it. Actually, no. I've got a good phone, so I can just go click, click, boom, boom, done. So it allows the air to breathe, right? Because I looked it up before and it's like, didn't tell much notice. I just noticed the brand and that was that. I was away. Whether I got it could be a charity shop or something. I can't remember exactly, to be honest. Richard says there, and it's very true. Richard has boot sales run most of the year, weather dependent, but I have huge backlog to work through over the winter, so I don't mind sourcing a bit less over the next few months. Yeah, and if I remember rightly, the last time you were on live stream, bought quite a bit, and I know you have it elsewhere stock wise. So yeah, you could probably source all year round. But yeah, it's good though to have to know that you've got places to source throughout the year. Well, as quite a lot of us have to think other types of sourcing, but it's good to get your knowledge through. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it would do, yeah. True, because obviously it's a mesh on the front, so you can see through anyway. So, hi, we were popping in. Right, it's going down the list. Monday must today, from there now. Okay, right. Cheers, Mandy, for that. So, I'm going to end the live stream. I've been on since 7 o'clock on SB Reselling's live stream. With the inscription below her channel and the comments below. She's on 200 and let's have a look. 205 subscribers. Brilliant. She's got 5 subscribers from you legends. Lovely. Keep watching her videos and giving her some praise and help her out. Anything nice you want to say or anything she got wrong on the video or anything like needs to be helped with. Always good to try and help another fellow YouTuber, reseller. So, right. I'm going to end the video there. Okay. So, right. Thanks for popping in. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Keep subscribed for more content on Peter Ray's Adventures. There'll be some coming up in the next few days. And I say, take care, and I shall see you soon. Take care. See you later.